Well, the hope, Coach, was that these Florida showers would have passed through by now, but it looks like we're in for a wet one tonight at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. Let's do this. Okay, ready?
56, Mike, 56. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Ready?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Pick up the ball. Go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, he'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Cowboy first down.
Come on, set.
59.
Mike
59. Mike the 59.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way.
Let's go.
I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
At the Bucs 20-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
53's Mike. I got you. I got you.
Here's second and 8. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26.
Let him know, let him know.
They run it here. Where? And he powers his way up past the 30. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Set. 18 Gator.
Here we go, here we go. Kill, kill, kill.
Pilot 64, weak. Hey, Delta.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. All right.
Shoot.
Let's go,
From
B,
the
let's
gun
go.
on third down.
Hey, let's
Herbert
get this.
flush to his right. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Run.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Come on, set.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, they scared. They scared. Run.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard
Here we go.
line.
Here we go.
7
Here
yards
we go.
there and a first down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Crash down. Crash.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Team 6. Team 6. Go.
55.
Get it.
Right there in the middle. 55.
From the gun.
Yeah, let's get a sack
Herbert.
lunch.
And that is incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Let's go.
56 to Mike. 56. Check 56. Here we go. Here we go.
Off play action. Love. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, you're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Back to throw. Love. And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here I come. Here I come.
Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. 42 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got some room at the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. Give him 58 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Box drop. On the ball.
44. Mike, 44.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Looking to throw. Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now a handoff looking right. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Get him, boys. Get him, boys.
1-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
90 Wolf.
Check 56. Check Mike.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 16-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Mike to 59. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Let's go now. Mike. 10, touch 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these cry all the way back home.
On 3rd down, Love. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result.
Let's go.
That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, check Mike, check it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert.
See what you got.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Ready.
Check.
59.
I'm on.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You ain't going nowhere.
Check.
22,
Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
17 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
59's Mike. Check. 59. Yeah.
Off the play fake. Love. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Love. Letting one go deep for the end. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 26 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 77 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Hopkins with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match. And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. There he goes right side, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Love. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
SOS, 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 SOS.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Right there, 56.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They hand off to their big tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That's what I'm talking about.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Come on, set.
The mic, boys.
60 yards.
Check 56. Get ready. Get ready.
Get ready.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah!
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Herbert. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one. Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt.
Let's go.
To throw from his end zone. Love looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Bring it up.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Check pass. Check pass.
2nd and long. Quick slant caught by Moore. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
After the loss to start out, here's
Mike
2nd and 11.
Mike to 59. Woo!
Operating from the gun. Love. Wilson's got it complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I got you. 56 to Mike, boys. Check 56.
From the gun, Love.
Let's get off the field.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Ready. 70
53. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
A first throw for the backup, Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
We got this.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Ricky.
Ready, go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
It's just 22-yard punt with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially. If you like your defense because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game, but why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
31-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the run.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Let's go.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Here we go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Army.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Check 56. Check faster.
61. Match box right.
You got it.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready?
48's the mic.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Another run here with Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's third and 14.
Not today.
Now back to throw. And it's caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else. End up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Watch the ship.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Hey.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That's caught by his tight end, Isaac Nauta. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
53's the mic. 50.
King operating from the gun. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
You gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's move.
Hey, alert 48. Go Mike the 48.
They're going to look to throw.
In your face.
Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He'll let it go deep for Foster. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Bucs 41-yard line.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Back now in Tampa. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's King from the gun. He'll throw.
I'm going to run you
and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
132 fighter.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that a
Okay,
sack
you know
block.
my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Okay, Betty, I see you. Go.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Over the middle, complete. It's Barber. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the pressure gets to him again.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Going for the deep ball. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Turnover that just got them the football back. Obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike. Right, baby. They don't want it. Let's go. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. This quarterback now, just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a first down here.
Mike, 53. Mike. Down to lose one.
He's got White here. He's got the first down inside the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That almost felt like the defense said, he is not getting in. What a play.
Not only stopping him at the line, but pushing him back a yard as well. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
It's a party now.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check.
Back to throw. King to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Check 15.
Operating from the gun. King. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
53. Check 53.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Now King throwing on 4th down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run with Sanders. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go, boys. Bring it
Still
up.
throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Let's go. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Danny.
To throw is Jackson. He's going to let it fly.
You ain't got nothing.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 62 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. Oh, and the Cowboys recovered it. Yes, Cowboy football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
You can't block me.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
53, Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Mike.
Ready.
Jackson to throw.
Mike. I'm coming.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Mike 21, Mike 21.
They'll look to throw.
I smell fear in that
This will be
offense.
caught inside the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 13.
Can't hear you. Can't hear you now.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Lay down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2.
Strong right. Strong right.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Let's go, baby.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
At the 43-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
You go night-night. Time to go night-night.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Come on, set.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try to get themselves settled, because we're in OT. This is big time.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
Ready.
Back to throw here. That is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.